Hello everybody, and welcome to the next episode of the SmeUpturn Business Panel Series. And today with me is Juliet Goodman, the CEO of 1303 Organic Therapy Skincare Product. Yay! So she was meant to be with us last week, but she was busy making money, so we had to reschedule for today. And I'm really excited to have her here today, because when you're talking about an entrepreneur that has really grinded through with her business, without any proper business training or anything like that, but has been able to prove that, you know what, just start where you are, start with what you have, and just grind through and learn on the way, and begin to structure your business as you go along. So I'm really excited that she's here with us today. And let me tell you a quick interesting story of how we met. And I said by force, she must be my friend. So both our kids were a little under the weather, and they had to be hospitalized, unfortunately. But thank God they're doing great now. So we were actually bedmates at the hospital. Yeah. Remember? And so whilst we were at the hospital,
I was always talking
about exactly. She was on the phone and she was saying, you know, the orders. Like, where are the orders? Like, how far? Like, oh, I'm not going to do this again. And in my mind, I'm thinking, what does this woman do? What does this woman do?
Oh my God.
Eventually, we got talking. And then you told me about your brand, that you're into skincare and that you have like tons of orders that you're trying to fulfill at the moment and all of that. And since then, we've kept in touch and all. But before we go into that, I'd like you to just introduce yourself properly to us real quick.
Okay, my name is Juliet Goodman. I'm a wife, a mother, to lovely kids, and I'm a builder.
Fantastic.
So, as I said, life has been up and down. I've been doing this for quite 3 years now.
Fantastic.
But that's when I got on the internet, but before then, let's say approximately 6 years.
Wow.
But I was so shy to be on the internet because I didn't know what people would say. I just thought, Then one day I was so like, I had to download Instagram. I'm like, okay, let me try. Let me see, because it was becoming like, the growth was coming up really well. And
get to right.
So open Instagram.
And you're like, you know what, let's do this.
And I kept telling people about my brand. That's why I went to the I kept telling people, like, I'm so confident about it.
Yeah.
I knew that it's really good. So really good.
Yeah, I know. I use your product as well, so I know now.
Yeah.
But before we dig into how it all started, I want us to build the story. I want us to talk about your journey and all. So before you birthed the idea of 1303 Organic Therapy, what were you doing before that?
I am the queen of hustle. There's nothing I did not do. So when I had my child, before I had my child, when I finished secondary school, I started, the JAMB thing, you have to be University of this side.
Right.
So JAMB wasn't working.
Right.
Oh my goodness God. I wrote JAMB 8 times.
Oh, bless.
Hey, God. I kept writing JAMB. I even got an admission that was fake once. Wow. I went to school for a while. There's nothing I didn't do. I went for remedials, different schools. I went to this school. I went to Lorry.
Wow.
There's where I did not go.
Right.
I went to UNN. Anywhere they say, let's do something that will take you to 200 level, probably diploma in this, diploma in that. I have a lot of sets on that. So while doing it, my first business was selling Zobo.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, in nylon. I bought the first freezer in my house.
Wow.
So because then I'll sell the Zobo and put the money inside Polo. So by then, from selling Zobo and condensed milk, all these things you tie in the nylon, I even took it to my secondary school. Then I wasn't ashamed. I was like, I'm making money.
Exactly.
They see me in the I'm like, hi. She said, yes, I'm making money. It's not my business. So there was no shame in what I was doing.
Okay.
So from then, I gave birth to my first child. So I started selling cars.
Really? You sold cars as well?
What did I not sell? I sold clothes at Yaba.
Interesting.
With my younger sister. I was pregnant then for my son. I needed to make this money. So some friend then would give me clothes from the UK. and I'll carry it with my pregnancy. I'll go to Yagba, Banjo, 100 naira, 200.
I remember the year this was.
This was about 2013.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's about 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah, so I started selling the clothes. I'll go to Yaba. They knew me Yaba then now. They say, Yabeji have come, clear space, clear roads. So I'll sell then from the clothes in Yaba. I entered selling cars. That was after I gave birth to my child.
Okay.
I entered selling cars, properties.
Wow.
That car.
So you have a knack for selling.
Yes.
So tell me about the cars.
Oh my God. If I give you the story, I had trekked from my house at the Butemeta to Yanapaja before because I needed to sell a car. Yeah. Because the car wasn't automatically mine. It was
you're a middleman.
I was a middleman. So all I did was then BBM was raining. I will buy credit. I will buy credit, load my phone, and I can advertise the hell out of business.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. So I'll just go to the car sellers. One or two, I'll be like the middleman. Sometimes I go, I don't make money. Sometimes I go, I make money.
Wow.
So you understand. So there's a guy I trekked to from my house here in Akwaja. The person didn't buy you. I had to trek back to Butemeta. My sister, if it's hustle, I have done it. Any business I see that I'll make profit from.
But my jaw is open. Like I can't close my mouth. Like
any business I feel that I can make money from, I go into it. I have sold food now in Butemeta. They know me. They know me very well. I sold food. I sold Zobo. I sold cars. I sold Yaba clothes in Yaba. There's nothing I haven't done.
Wow.
Till when I was getting married.
Okay.
I not told myself that. Babe, I can't continue selling car. You know, car is serious, and it's not like I have a cash shop or anything.
Right.
I will have to go into a business that I like, that I get passion, that I know I have passion for. So out of everything, I'm an actress. I'm a seller. I'm just everything you want me to be at a particular time. Anything you want me to be at that time, I'll be that, as long as it's legal and it's good. Right. So I just told my husband. So I was like, okay, don't worry, I'll be thinking about it. That was before our wedding. So I was thinking about it. So I was like, I want to go into I told myself one day that I want to go into cosmetology. Right. Like Juliet, when we were in secondary school, we were in science class, but physics did not allow you. Other maths did not allow you. I was very good with chemistry and biology, but I wasn't good with physics and further maths. Right.
They didn't allow you to be great.
I repeated the class. So as I repeated the class, science is not for me, Jerry. If I eventually studied science, I'm sure that I would by now be a very good doctor. But before you even took injection, I have cried. So there's no need.
So you were like, that's not for you.
Okay, that was not for me. But I looked at it, okay, all around, what else could I even do apart from me? So I looked at myself. I like to put a smile on people's faces. Right. So I'm like, since I could not be a doctor to cure sickness or to help people heal, at least I can do something that's close to that. That's why I got into
skin. Fantastic.
And another thing.
So what year was this? When did you start thinking of
2014.
2014 too.
Yes, I started thinking about skincare, but I was still selling card. I started thinking about it. But as I got because I met my husband in 2013, 14. Okay. So I was like, okay, let me just be thinking about it. So then I used to think, like, when I begin to go into research, I used to think that skincare business is something that you have to have a whole lot of money for. Right. Because my husband was just picking up, just
starting and all of that.
You know, because we met somewhere.
Today you're riding a Mercedes. We'll get to that.
But we just started. So I was like, okay. But my husband was always there. If I tell him I want to do this business, as long as it's business, he had already seen that it's my wife, she likes business. Let's just do something, you know. So then I started selling to my friends in school. I'll tell them, I said, I can make black soap. Hey, I can really make black soap. The black soap will shine.
You're like a born entrepreneur.
So I was like, some people will buy, some people will use. So I eventually started buying for myself. Okay. So I'll make a little bit, I'll mix it, I'll read on YouTube, I'll read on Google. I'm like, okay, I think I can make black soap. But then before you make, you have to try. Right. So I had to buy from someone and try. Okay. Yeah, the first one I got was really good, but the second one started to make me light, and I'm like,
no, this is not what I want.
You can't be light now. I really don't want to be light. I don't want to be light. I just want to pop my skin and remain. So then I started to research. I'm like, okay, I was telling myself, wait, I get married now. Let me just continue with this my car business and this that kind of dream. Let me continue my car business and start with this cream stuff. Let me see if I'm really good. So I got married. I did my official wedding in 2017.
Okay.
And that's how it started.
Right. Okay.
So I told my husband everything I have gathered, because I have gathered a lot of testing skills, making production skills. Like, I said,
so what did you do? Did you go like online, watch YouTube videos? Did you go to a physical location, maybe to another what do you call it? Like
don't worry
official training?
We'll come to the training. We'll come to the training aspect. So then I talked to my husband, like, okay, we need you. Obviously, that's what he said. He said, but you can't just start now. Is it by mixing all these things you used to mix? Because then I'll mix. We have both the same colors. I'll say, babe, try. Let me see if it will work out. So he now said, okay, let's start training. So I started training. But then because I did not have the money to travel all around to do my training, I wanted a physical training.
Okay.
So I started indulging myself in online training.
Right.
That was super expensive.
Then you were paying for it? Yes. Like, how much were you paying for those trainings?
The first training I did was about $600 or something.
Wow.
Then I ended up doing. So the more I grew, like it worked out this way. The more I grew, the more I did the training. So I did 2 trainings first. I did one in the online training in the USA, and I did one online training in Korea.
Fantastic.
So I did one online training in Thailand again. So I kept doing trainings. I'll just do training. I'll say, wait to come out, I will do. If it comes out, I will do. And this training was still online. So it's just something that I have to learn, practice. So I've gone for.
The first lesson I'm picking up from this is that you first of all invested in yourself. Yes. So you said to yourself that, you know what, I want to learn this thing properly. Like, I want to understand the rudiments on it. So you did your research, you paid for training, you were then testing out some of the things you were learning.
Batch. If I train, like for example, the first one I did was the US one. That's one of $600 and something. I can't really remember. So I did it. They're popular on Instagram and even. Okay. So I did the training and it came out well. I did training on lotions. You know, US people do not do African like black soap training. So I said, okay, fantastic. Then I learned how to make.
So this was like 2017, 18.
Yes, this was 2017.
17.
Yes. That was beginning of 2017.
Okay.
Beginning of 2017. So I did the training before my wedding.
Okay.
The first 2 training I did before my wedding. Then immediately after my wedding, I did the top training.
Okay.
Then the training I keep doing. Anyway, I see training.
So how did you now when you learned a few things and you practiced that, you now said, okay, so I can at least make 1 or 2 products that I'm confident.
Not even 1 or 2.
You started making like loads.
Yes, loads of products. Then that's where I learned that different people with different skin problems, with different skin
right. So you have to then account for different
so
types.
You have to make. I was the one who actually eventually introduced different skin shades with body lotions.
Right.
Yeah, because when I was on Instagram, because then I was doing research, I wanted to see what other people were doing. You know, yes, of course, you would definitely look at other people. You want to see what
you have to see what your competitors are.
So I noticed that most people just have lightening lotion. And then when I came out, it was always Moroccan milk, Moroccan, Asian, all this.
But there should be more to this now.
What I learned on this thing and saying. So I had to indulge in myself and do exactly what I wanted for myself that would be good for my people I'm selling to, that's end users. So
talk to me about the branding. So once you started making your products, did you start with this fantastic branding from
There's
the
a popular
beginning?
place in Lagos called Ojota.
Oh.
So that's where we get the containers.
The containers and everything.
I'll go there, buy my containers. But I was telling myself still that this is not the kind of packaging I want.
Yeah.
They were really lovely then. I wish I could show you pictures. They were lovely. I had the old pictures. I'll give it to you after this.
Yeah, so we'll add it to our product.
They were really lovely. And I was consistent. Yeah. I would buy this packaging, but I said, don't worry, when I start making money,
that you will improve on it.
This is what is having most on all of my money now, because packaging like this is expensive. So all I did was I started with that. So let me say I started with bottles alone in a while. I started putting in a pack in a while. Change this.
Right.
It kept going on. Kept getting
better and better. So you kept on reinvesting the money back into the business.
Yes, I kept on reinvesting the money into my business.
Okay.
Because I wanted the best of it.
So when did you start? When did you go onto Instagram?
That same time.
That's it. So so the minute you started, you went onto Instagram.
Yes.
So when you got onto Instagram, because you're new, how were you able to overcome that bit of that because you wouldn't have a lot of followers at that point in time. So, okay, do you understand? Like at the very beginning, you won't have a lot of followers at the beginning, right? Because you're just, the minute you log onto Instagram, or sign up onto Instagram for the first time, you have to begin to now build your followership and all of that. So how did you grow your followership? That's part one. And then part two, interacting with them for them to build confidence that your product can actually work and that you're different.
So let me tell you the whole truth.
Okay.
The truth is, I met God-sent people. One called them nice influencers, but I call them influencers and slave queens and God-sent people.
Okay.
So I met people I was able to talk to about my product.
Okay.
Then I actually literally asked them, begged them to use it.
So you gave them the product for free and said, you know what, if you use the product and you're even happy with the product, then would you?
She was really nice. I met someone first because when I started, I was selling to my friends. After my friends are really nice, so they buy and they're like, Julie, this is your cream, they work, child. How you start cream now? Those kind of stuff. But there's a particular lady that helped me.
Okay.
Like Beck, and I'm going to be proud, say it proud.
Yes.
Her name was King Ronke.
King Ronke.
So I noticed that I had to, when you go to Snapchat, I had Snapchat then.
Okay.
So I just log it to her. I said, please, can you make it? It's really very nice. So when I gave it to her, and she used it.
And she liked it?
She liked it.
So she
now posted. I noticed that from then,
started growing.
And I now started giving other people too. Some people will charge you, and I started to with adverts.
Okay, so you also did adverts.
I was running ads. I've always been an ad person. Even when I was selling my cars,
you would run adverts.
So I ran ads, and my product. Basically word of mouth, referral.
There was a lot of
referral.
That's
what helps my brand because I don't pay influencers. I don't have money. The money I have is to grow my business. I literally invest in myself all the time. I don't pay influencers, but I think I try to use the money for influencing to make the best of my product so that
I can speak for itself.
Will speak for itself. Do you understand? So they keep telling people, this person will use, that woman's product is good, they'll buy. This person will use, that woman's product is good. I think that's what this product has taught me. Make the best. See, if you make the best of your product, you might not eventually need influencers. The product will speak for itself. Yeah, I do adverts. Advert is not influencing, it's to make you see my product.
Yeah, you
understand?
Yeah.
So I think that's what. But that lady was literally part of my success story.
From the beginning.
Yes, because she, out of the people I gave, she was one I know that she used it and she was able to push people to me and my adverts and my products.
Right.
So I would say good product, then words of mouth, referrals, and adverts.
Fantastic. Okay, so you started on Instagram and all of that. How were you able to then also manage the critics? Because on Instagram you would have the guys that are believing in the product and your community is growing, but then there will also be critics. And at the very early stages of running a business, those critics can even make you decide that, I'm not doing this thing again, because they can be very toxic. And also, I know now you've built a thick skin, like as in, none of them they have nothing on you. So even if they are criticizing or just being outrightly mean, you can handle them now. But how were you able to manage this at the earliest stages of the business?
Okay, let me give you a very good story. So when I started I used to do wholesales for people.
Right.
And people can be very troublesome. So there was a lady. That day I literally cried. My husband was telling me, if this is what is going to happen to you, I think we should just stop saying
let's not do this. I
don't do this again. I can't allow someone to put you to this. I was crying. Guess what that girl compared me to all the people celebrating in the world. She even called me face of Amadiwa. She said, see how ugly you look.
Wow.
She just said so many things. And I told myself, okay.
This is how
what I want to see.
Exactly like.
Well, I just said, you do. Continue. Just leave all these things. People, and the good thing about it, nobody has ever come to me saying your product spoils my skin. It's never happening. Is it that Nigerians, everybody's about lightening their skin now. If it doesn't lighten them on time, if it doesn't do this, so few people, literally products my products are good, but it can't be 100%. It's not possible.
Yeah,
some people react to it. Some people they'll tell you issues that they're having. Yeah, that's it. So that's why I always advise people, find something that works for you and stick with it.
Yes.
Because my product is good, but it doesn't make me good. It can't be perfect.
Yeah, like it can't.
It's very good. It can't be perfect. That's what I need everyone
to understand.
Understand that your product caters for people. It's people, obviously. They can't be satisfied 100. But then, if you not get critics that is coming for you, even when you're not doing anything wrong, it's just jealousy and envy. They dragged me now. They dragged me when I was pregnant for my son. And nobody knew I was pregnant. But I kept producing. If what I was producing was bad, I can't be pregnant. I'm formulating. It's not normal. Because I will look out for my child and look out for myself, because I know that what I'm giving you is not good. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But because of them, people dragged me, a blog carried me, then pregnant women pouring one thing. And my customers came for me, not one bad. I could show you the video.
Wow.
Not one bad.
So they stood for you.
I'm still going to award my customers. I have the video. Like I saved the chat. It's 2019 November. So 2019, 2020, I'm going to give everybody in that comment a free gift. Because I'm telling you, they came for me. They were like, if this woman is mixing this one now, I don't care. I'm using a product and nothing is wrong with me. So customers coming good for you. There was no, I am telling you, SME, there was no bad talk.
Right.
So that was the way I picked up I didn't grow a thick skin till 2019. I'm telling you the truth. I swear to God. But when they saw that, I said, wow.
So that was a turning point for you that you know what?
I am telling you that everybody, I have the video. I saved it. Everybody that came out for me, saying good things about me then, they will get something good from me this year. Because this year made it 2021 year that the blog dragged me.
Wow.
They didn't know what I was putting. It was palm oil. One came, she came saying pregnant, and I'm like, and so I asked my lawyer, I called my lawyer to ask him. I said, hello, I want to show you a video, but I want you to tell me if I am actually mixing wrong products or chemicals that are bad to the skin. Why am I there? I am pregnant. And why didn't I ask my staff to produce for me? Why? I'm giving you product with all of me, and you still have the right to post me on the blog. So then I found out that it was someone who was in the same business as me that actually paid the blog to drag me.
Wow.
So if I could beat all of that, then our
exactly.
customers will stand for me. So I'm afraid I'm going thick skin.
Fantastic. So speaking of which, let's now talk about the formulation, because it's organic.
Yes.
And there are no harmful products in it and all of that.
No harmful chemical at all.
And you have different brands. So feel free to talk about some of your products now so that we understand.
My products are really unique in their own way, because I go far and wide searching for the right materials to use. If I'm producing and there's no right material, I rather tell you to wait. Yeah. People will buy later. Yeah. I don't rush. Yeah. So the thing is, I buy and I make sure that I buy enough for a year. But sometimes customers could be overwhelming. They could run out of products. So I just have to restock. So talking about products, if you do not have like so much, and I try to make my product very satisfying, large. Yeah. So that it can last you a while. Yes. Yes, people will say, it will not finish on time. Yeah, we'll not buy again. It's a lie.
When it finishes, we're back.
Do you understand? When it's finished, you're back.
I love the fact that, like now, these products are similar to the products that I actually have. That's here. So I'm not a light-skinned person. I'm a, I call myself caramel. Did you hear that? I'm caramel. I know. So. And I use your product and it's not making me lighter or anything. If anything, it's just making my skin softer and I'm glowing better than I would normally do. Do you understand? So I'm interested in Yeah, it's something you learn. Because if you do not learn, you end up making a dark person look light. Right. See, let me tell you something. There's this face cream I have, Derma Fix face cream. It helps with acne and spots and all of that. Okay. Have you ever seen a face cream that would suit a dark person and a light person, and it helps to fade spots? These are formulations that we learn. Right. You have to learn it right. This thing comes in percentage, it comes in grams, it comes in, you have to learn the right proportion to suit every skin you are creating formulations for. Right. Do you get me? So
For example, this my soap so lush was made.
So this is your black soap, right?
Yes, I have 2 types of black soap.
Okay.
But this I tried to change this year, and customers were like, "We want it before the way it was." I said, "Okay, I just take it back." But now customers are telling you, and I listen to my customers. I might not be able to reply you, but I listen.
Right.
If you tell me this is not this way, I'll just try my best to make it that way. You want it this way? No problem, customer. It is
your king.
you make me. You make me do what I love. So obviously, I'll make it. So it's not this business. This formulation is not about how much I am making. I think it's about how happy I make people. That's me.
And the money is coming back in return. As you're making them happy.
Yes.
And so what sort of ingredients do you have? What sort of organic ingredients do you have in your products?
Like my black soaps, we have turmeric, we have bearberry, we have this, what they call it, camwood. We have all this naturally derived. Most times we boil, not most times, all the time, we boil herb.
Right, so you get extracts from the herbs.
So that when it's working, it's helping to fix your skin. You understand? So my product is more of rejuvenating, regenerating, and refixing.
Right.
You understand? Right. It's not more about like everyone wants to lighten. No, let's make you.
But you do have a brand for lightening, but you also then have a brand for normal skin.
Yes,
just to glow.
We have 4 different dark skin, caramel skin, light skin, intense light skin. Some people are very light in nature. Some people are very light, and some people are light and they want to enhance it to make you lighter. That's my job.
Yes.
You know? Some people can keep asking me, "You are dark. How do you produce light?" I learned it. You don't just mix everything together and that's it. You learn it. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So that's what's me.
Fantastic. And you also have a kids
yes, I have a kids
line as well. Okay.
One kid, soap and butter.
Okay.
And that's to keep their skin. You know, kids while growing, so many things happen to their skin, rashes on their butts, on their skin. Any mosquito bite is shown, so that takes care of everything.
Right, so it removes like hyperpigmentation and all that.
Hyperpigmentation is something that happens from birth.
Yeah.
You can't help it.
True.
If you're a child, once something bites you, you're telling us your melanin gets to come out more, so you have to blend with the skin. It doesn't mean that you're bleaching.
True. Okay, so we know about the brand and all of that. Let's talk about like the structure, because you started officially, as it were, in 2017. You learned a lot. You started making your formulations and having like different products out there, but you really didn't have stuff like that at the beginning. You were probably the chief everything officer. Like you would take the orders, you would send out the deliveries, and so exactly. Tell me a little bit about that, because it's getting interesting. Yeah. Like I know where you are at today.
So I started with one staff. It was always me and him. Then I noticed that we make when I started here, I used to make 10 liters of everything. I noticed that from 10 liters, I'm heading to 20.
Yeah.
From 20, I'm heading to 50. From 50, 100.
Right.
I said, it is well. So from one staff, get 2 staff. From 2 staff, 3, from 3, 4, 5. And I'm like, okay. So it came out more and more. So the higher you go, the more staffs you get. The higher you go, because at the point you won't be able to do everything.
Yeah.
At your time. But now.
But you didn't have like the business know-how. Like, okay, this is how. What I mean is like the administrative side of business. You understand what I mean? So like, because you were just starting, it was more of a passion for you.
No, I didn't have the administrative part until now. I didn't always have it. It was always me. If I travel, it's me, because I like to travel a lot. So if I travel, it's me. If I'm not around, it's me.
Yeah.
If I'm there, it's still me. Do you understand? It was me always taking my order.
But you then saw that you can't continue like that.
There's a need to employ staff, so I now got people to work on WhatsApp.
Okay. So like take orders on WhatsApp, take orders.
No, just WhatsApp then.
But
now we have a website.
You have a website now. Yeah. I saw the website yesterday. I went on it. Fantastic. I'm so proud of you.
So now I have a website. Yeah. I don't have a website, but it's needed.
No, but yes, it's a way for you to like showcase. Yeah.
Because I noticed that Nigerians, no matter what, as long as you're ordering from a fellow Nigerian, I don't know if that's a problem. They always want WhatsApp.
I think it's just easier, really, because it's the fastest thing that they can go to.
It's not easier. you guys think it's easier.
No, from a customer's perspective, but they don't know the back end.
It's not easy because you can't reply 10 people at the same time.
Sure.
But on one website, you can easily take 10 orders and they go. It's not easy on WhatsApp.
So, was it today? Yes, true. So you would like to recommend that they order more from the website. Yeah, I get it.
It's far easier for us now.
Yeah, because it will be more organized.
Yeah, so as I am here now, I'm not bothered anymore because the administrative structure is taking care of it.
And it's in place now.
I'm
so happy for you.
I have a coming time now, you know.
Yeah.
I have times I say, okay, I don't want to go to the office, I just want to work from home.
Yeah. You have arrived too. Speaking of the office, because I know that when we met at the hospital then, you were telling me you were just getting your office together. And guys, I kid you not, the office that my dear Juliet has put in place is awesome. Awesome. So you opened the office like 2 months ago, 3?
Yeah, 2 months ago.
About 2 months ago, right? Up until then, you were working from home.
Yes, please.
Like, you know, and doing everything you can from home. But now you have the office, you've set up like an administrative team, you're working on your customer service and all of that. Like, how were you able to like transition? Like, tell me what that journey was like getting that office, renovating it and so on and so forth.
First, I didn't want to get an office, but I thought of it, I needed somewhere people to work in, feel more comfortable. Yeah, so it just started one day when I'm tired of using the house and talking to my husband, please, I think I should get a shop or something, anything you call it, a full building, okay, so that, you know, we can store products and attend to customers. I was like, do you think you should? I said, yes, I think I should. So, growing, I just said, okay, that's how I just got a place. Yeah. It was like total demolition, just the building house. Just demolition. I wish I could just demolish the building, but then put everything in so.
The way she's talking very low. In our post-production, we will definitely show you the outlet. It's like fantastic. It was tastefully done. And all, like, I'm really proud of you. Like, even when you were telling me about it, I never imagined that it would be that nice.
Yes,
very nice and all.
I wanted somewhere my customers will be comfortable to walk in and just buy their product, and
you know, come in and be able to like walk in and buy. They don't have to just wait on Instagram or WhatsApp anymore, which is fantastic and all. Okay, now as we're nearing the end of the interview, I want you to talk about your boldness and that thick skin that you have developed. So I follow you on Instagram as well. I see how you do your videos and all of that. In fact, you don't even waste time. Like your videos don't have to be like all that fancy. Yours is that you're trying to pass a message across to your customers and you just go for it. And guess what? You actually have like a followership. You have like a community of people that follow you. You have about 55,000 people on Instagram. 66. Sorry, I took away from you. Can you imagine? So you have about 66,000 followers. And the thing is, a lot of them are very active. They follow you. They're even making excuses for you sometimes when they're in the queue waiting for their orders and so on and so forth. So talk to me, advise that entrepreneur out there who is scared to get on Instagram, who is scared to like market and sell their products boldly, fearlessly, like you do. Do you understand? What advice would you have for them?
Okay, before you can be bold about your product, you have to be sure that you're dishing out something that's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't be sure we should be bold, of course. You have to be authentic. So, first step, be authentic. Second, there are going to be a lot of trolls anyways. Someone come to your Instagram DM and insult your life, but that's it. You just don't bother about it. When you remember that you have a lot of people using your product and you're good at what you do, then you dish it off and like, okay, this is just one naysayer, one hater, and you'll be good. Do you understand? You have to grow thick skin by don't compare yourself to anybody. Very important. Oh my God. Some people will come to Instagram and show you all the sales. It's a lie, yo. One step I took, I never compared myself to anybody. Right. I was always me. That's why you come and you say, I don't do makeup. If you tell me my skin is always the way it is, I don't. In fact, this is the first time I'm seeing you in makeup. Yeah, because I had to come. So I don't do makeup. I don't care. It's believe in you. So like your self-esteem is intact. Yes, please. I believe in me. I don't care. Like I posted a video one day and somebody told me I'm not using anti-aging product. And I'm like, do I look that old? Like, what's this one saying? I'm quick to block. I don't care. For me not to feel bad, I get blocked away and I face my business. And what I am in this life to do is to make your skin happy, and that's what I go for, girl. Go for a girl, go for a guy. You don't have to think about all of those shows on Instagram. You have to be bold. But before then, before being bold, make sure you're giving authentic. Make sure you're giving authentic.
Right.
That's what really matters.
Okay.
You are giving authentic, then every other thing will speak. Because if I wasn't giving authentic, why would I come on Instagram and come and be making it?
True.
No.
True.
Because what drives Nigerian now is not even authentic. I'll be straight with you. It's followers.
It's followers. You're right. Though.
I don't know why it's like that.
It's unfortunate.
They don't want to patronize. You see some people doing influencing and they're not using what they're influencing. Why? That's why you see me. I don't have influencers. I want most of the pictures you see on my phone, on my Instagram, is my customers. I derive joy from them. I don't mind paying my customer to advertise for people that
at least do you know they're using your product.
At least I know and I'm proud that I am authentic. Authenticity. That's what the goal for me is. I don't care about any other thing. I'm not seeing them.
I love your attitude. As in, you give me life.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them. I'm seeing my
sense.
brand. I'm seeing where to get to in 5 years. I'm seeing what I'm building. See, literally, I have so much more for you guys. You don't know, but
so since can you give us hints on some of these? Give us some hints. Give us some hints. Give us some hints on
I am not satisfied until you can proudly tell people that you use 1303 garlic therapy. You have to, because I want it to be like you're feeding your skin with literally the food you eat. So, so I have a lot of stuff for you guys. Just wait.
You don't want to tell us what else?
No, I'm not telling you.
What's that? Exclusive now.
The first step I have for you is this December promo. That's the first starting point. But then,
speaking of promos, like I said, when I was at the hospital, I think that particular promo that you did, you had over 750 orders. Am I correct?
No,
or more?
Over 1,000 orders.
Okay, that was just Lagos or something. That was just like Lagos orders.
About 900 for Lagos then.
900 for Lagos, yes. I remember vividly.
So now that I have websites, oh my god,
it's doubled or tripled now.
No, it will be on the website.
Okay, as in everything will be on the website.
So that your confirmation will come, because I think the problem my darling customers have is when they order and you're not able to confirm their money, they just want to be sure that their money is safe, because there are a lot of people scamming people with my product name, so they want to be sure that they are buying the products.
Right.
Do you understand?
Right. Fantastic. So let me ask, if somebody wanted to learn from you, would you ever consider doing like a training school eventually?
Yeah, I would want to, but the thing is the matter is not. I always put up training, but then I'll delete it. Yeah, because see, I think this part we need to discuss it really well.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of training anymore.
Okay.
I'm afraid of training you, and you can't be able to buy the raw materials either.
Ah, right. So to keep up the quality.
So then you come back telling me product is not working as yours is working. I don't have a problem with training you. And my training is not cheap because I didn't learn cheap.
True.
No.
I mean, you mentioned some of the amounts you were spending in the beginning.
I'm still learning. I try to learn from top notch. I keep learning.
Yeah,
so
you keep improving,
so I don't think
improvement.
That's why when I put up training, I'll be like, someone that cannot read common information of it. So why would I train the person? After training, you can't be able to. You will look for wuru to the answer, because most people are not straight.
Yeah.
And I don't do wuru to the answer.
But if they're not putting your brand on their products, I mean, you're doing. You have a conscience. I love that. And I'm not saying that they will do substandard product. What I mean is that, like, you won't have control over that. Do you understand? Like, you won't have.
Then you can come to me and say what you taught me is not working, and imagine me collecting a whole sum of money and I teach you and you come to tell me it's not working. No, I won't feel good.
So you then feel like you rather not do it.
Yes, I'd rather not do it. Because
I'm going to learn from
I'm going to pour out all of me. Yeah, eventually I'm going to pour out all of me, because I really do not like to, and I'm going to charge you well for it. I'm going to charge you really well. But the thing is, would you continue? Like,
would you implement all that you have learned at the standard that you have learned it?
God bless you.
That's what you're saying.
Because if I tell you that one actives I buy is about $14,000. You don't tell me, where will I see the money? So let's not learn first. Let's just keep
but you know how you started? Those small 10 liters or 5 liters, like the one that they can use to make a batch of 12, a batch of 12.
Yeah.
You would also like give them insights into that.
Okay. I'll be thinking of it.
Think of it. I think there are people that want to learn from me.
That they want to learn from me actually. A lot of people want to learn from me.
I think they want to learn from me.
But then, this my learning thing comes from my mind. It's not about the money for me sometimes. I wish people knew that. I want to train you and I want to be proud of you too. I've trained since I started, I've trained like 3 to 4.
Wow.
And I swear to God, I'm really proud of them.
They're doing well as well with their own brands now.
And me, I'll be asking myself, am I the one that trained this person? Because if I'm training you from how to make good branding, how to make, you must just stand out. There must be something sweet about you. There must be something that is shaking the internet about you. Because as I did like this, things are shaking the internet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You understand? So there must be something. So, but I'll think about it.
Fantastic.
I'll think about it again because I tried training people during this corona and I noticed that people didn't turn out well the way I want. I want to turn out to be
large. I get that.
I don't, because I'm very straightforward. I don't want it to training people, 10 people. You should train about 500 people in a group.
Yeah.
So that will make the money too that I use to spend. Yes, no. Or you want me to lie?
No, I don't.
I'll make the money I spend for my own training because I train a lot.
Which is good. All right. So do you have international customers? As well. Or is it just a local thing?
I have international customers.
Okay. So that means that you can actually deliver worldwide anywhere.
Yeah, we deliver worldwide. We use DHL to deliver worldwide. DHL has always been the ultimate for me. So.
Fantastic. All right. So what would be your parting shots to our audience as we wrap up now?
Parting shot?
Yeah.
Hi again. See you guys. There's no business that doesn't work. And I wouldn't want you to go into a business because everybody's going into it.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's not what happened to me. I think it's when I started that people now started coming out the more. And all I wanted was let your skin be happy. And obviously, somebody will tell you about me. I want you to do something that you really like to do, something you have passion for, and something that will obviously make you money. Yes, you are putting the passion there, putting the profit, you're putting the money aspect of it, because that's why you're building a business. Actually, you're building a business to take care of your needs, wants, and to be happy. But then your first priority should be, I'm going to make someone happy. I'm going to add value.
Right.
Their money is going to have value, because that's why I build business anyways. I build business because even when I was doing with the non-challenging business like my Zobo, I just wanted someone to drink my Zobo and be happy.
I'm like, this is sweet.
Like, this is so sweet, guys. Busting brain, you get? So that's my motive. I don't know about your motive, but I want you to make that a motive. If you are craving, I think you should give out something that you will crave for too. Because I use my product too, and when I'm using it, I crave for it. I'm like, to go and have my bath with my soap. Do you understand? So I want you to think of the value you give and how happy you'll be using that thing before you can create it. And don't compromise. Don't do things because people are doing it because you feel like everybody's into skincare. He's making money. No. Do it because you're happy with making people's skin happy, and you're happy eventually to make you happy. That's it.
So what we've learned today, the first thing is be authentic.
Yeah, be authentic. Super authentic.
Authentic.
Super
I got
authentic.
that. And the funniest thing is you are authentic. That's one thing I like about you. Like you I think you're a little crazy, but I love your crazy. Yeah. Because it's just you. It's you in your natural state, and people can see you for that. You understand what I mean? And that's why a lot of people actually relate with you very well. Like they already know you and all of that. And that's why your videos work as well. Yeah. Everything. Yeah, so just be you.
Yeah, be you.
So be you.
Be you.
Then you also talked about making good products as well. That when you make good products,
people come for you.
People will. They will find you. Word of mouth.
Yes. Referrals. Advertising your brand. That brand you are talking about, that brand, be you. That's what we're still saying.
Yeah.
Talk about your brand. Me, I can talk about my brand to anybody.
Yeah. I remember at the hospital that you were telling me the brand and everything.
So I need to tell you, you need to know.
Yeah, so she was like, you know what, I know I don't really know you, but this is what I do, because I don't know, I might see you tomorrow now. At least now you might see somebody else, and then you tell that person that yes, you know somebody that makes skincare. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I actually learned that from me that day, that you know what, just talk. Because if we didn't talk to ourselves that day, we wouldn't even be here.
Don't be shy about it.
Exactly.
As long as what you're doing is legit and you know that you're working your ass off, talk about it. Tell people about it.
Yeah. So just
you never
continue.
There's a time now I'll start carrying weights. I'll start carrying truck. Me myself, I'm not ashamed. This is what I do. I start telling everybody, have you bought cream today? You need to use soap. You need to use soap. Yeah, because I'm putting on their faces like, you need to see this thing, because what I do is what people use every day. You bath every day.
Yeah, true.
So even if you don't want cream, let's assume that you don't. That's why I even made bar soaps, so that it will be easier. Yeah. You don't want cream. This one is expensive. I mean, it's 10,000 naira is expensive. Don't worry, buy bar soap straight 4,000 naira. It will still help you. Yeah. Do you understand? So I always make things easier. Like, I need you to know that your skin is the largest part of your body, and you need something beautiful as my product.
Yeah. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Juliet, for coming to share your story. I'm inspired again. I always say that it's good to share these stories, because when entrepreneurs are like tired, or they're in despair, or they just feel like maybe what they're doing is not working.
It's
when they hear somebody, it can be very tiring.
Just keep
at it. Be consistent. Do you understand? Listen to other people's stories so that you can be rejuvenated, you can be re-inspired, and you
don't copy.
Yeah, don't
just be you. Original.
Juliet.
Original matter. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.